Aloha from Volcanoes National Park. If you can't see behind us, we have an active steam vent, and there's so many steam vents in the area, and I can imagine it's only going to continue to get cooler as we do the Crater Rim Drive. So let's check out the rest of the park. Here is an overlook of the crater of Kilauea, which is the volcano that has formed all of this around that makes up the park. And it is quite a drastic and cool overlook here. It's a big volcano. The volcano's not currently erupting, but back in 2018 is whenever a big eruption was occurring that really changed the landscape. And the cool thing about this park is it's open 24/7, so you can come anytime to see, and open 7 days a week, so you can come anytime to see this. You can keep visiting it for 7 days with just one pass, so your $30 can give you access to the park for 7 days, so you can continue to explore more trails.
When we first entered, we kept straight, and that's where we went to the steam vents and the lookout, and the road actually ended. So we turned all the way around and came back now to this side, and now we're at this overlook, and we're hoping to get to the lava tube next.
Now we're going into a lava tube. I think this is called the Thurston lava tube. I don't know, something like that. But really nice trail to get back here. Very jungly. Well, that lava tube was really cool. It's nice they actually have it lit up along the way, so you don't really need a flashlight or anything, but really cool. That's the first lava tube we've been in.
I would say definitely wear your bug spray coming in here. Lots of little bug, but it's pretty neat. So after the lava tube, you come out to this paved trail, and we're guessing it must take us back to where we came into the lava tube at. So you can see, here's the little map of it. You enter in the lava tube here, go through it, exit here, and then we walk the path back to the parking lot. There are lots of little markers that tell you what all the different plants and trees are. It's pretty nice. So this tree that's scattered all throughout Volcano National Park is a native tree, and it's really neat because it's the first one that established after lava flow, and a lot of the birds have developed beaks to pick the nectar out of them.
It's a really large park. You could easily spend a few days exploring it. There's tons of little craters around to see, not just that main crater. And I think the goal now is we're gonna make it down to where you can't drive anymore. It's like 20 miles. It's called like the Chain of Craters Road because there's just all these tiny craters along it, and it's supposed to bring you out to some kind of sea arch. So we'll see how that is. But yeah, really cool area, really cool vegetation. We're a big fan of volcanic landscapes since we saw an active volcano erupting when we were in Iceland, and we really enjoyed that. So this is really cool to see too, but in a different environment. This is the site over here of the 1974 lava flow. It's cool they have it marked so you can see all the difference in all the lava that's here. And these are the trees that Matt pointed out. They grow back first from lava flow.
We found a wild pig as we were driving down to the ocean.
We made it to the end of the line. There is a sea arch at the end, and it's not much to look at really, but it is nice to see the coastline, and just this whole drive down is worth it because you see so much cool landscapes all around. So it's really, really cool regardless if you stop and do the 0.3 mile walk to go see the sea arch. Was a pretty cool park. There's a few other things you can see. There's petroglyphs and other craters and other trails, but yeah, there's tons to do in the area. Really, really neat park. But now we're gonna hit up some other stuff along the south coast, including the southernmost point in the United States.
We're trying to record outside, but it's pretty loud because it's the main highway to go to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. So we stopped at the Beans Green Cafe. They take a green coffee bean, they don't roast it, and they soak it in water to make a cold brew. And they make an espresso out of that water solution, and then he dilutes it to make just like a regular cold brew drink. So we had the espresso, and it was really interesting. It was like a little nutty, a little fruity, and then we got
earthy, very earthy,
yeah,
like a tea.
Because since it's the green bean and not roasted, there's no bitterness. Really interesting. I've never heard of anybody doing this. And then we got their cold brew. I think it's called Delectable Duo. That's his favorite, and it has passion fruit and
pineapple, maybe
coconut milk, passion fruit, maybe pineapple. Really good, really fruity. What's nice about this, if you don't like coffee and you don't like the bitterness of coffee, the darkness of coffee, this will give you your caffeine just like coffee. And actually, since it's green, it has more caffeine. So those espresso shots he gave us, I could definitely feel it after drinking it that was a pretty strong shot, but really interesting. So if you're in the coffee culture, or a coffee snob, try this out before going to the Hawaiian or after the Hawaiian Volcanoes National Park.
And they do boba in the drinks. This would make good boba.
Oh yeah, they do put boba in it for like $1. He said he's only been in business for about a year, but he's been doing really good business, and he hasn't really heard many other people doing this green bean thing.
So we went to this bake shop that's well known for its sweetbreads and malasadas, and there's also like a gift store there, and it looks a lot like a tourist trap. It's very, very busy, but I've heard that it's actually good. It's decent. So we got lunch there. They also have sandwiches and some plate lunches, and we got some malasadas to try.
Their plate lunch isn't too bad. It's not the greatest. It's not the worst. If you're hungry in the area, I would say get it, but I don't know if I'd go out of my way to get this.
So malasadas are a Portuguese donut, and we had some on Oahu from a famous bakery called Leonard's, but this one's supposed to have pretty good malasadas too. But we got a cream filled, and it's interesting. They like cut it like a sandwich to put in the cream. Well, not cream filled, custard filled, sorry. We got vanilla custard. I love custard filled, so it's already gonna be a win for me. But the donut itself, pretty good too. It just sucks they're not warm, and you know, they're fresh, but they're just not warm. Where the ones at Leonard's we got were warm when we got them. But overall, really good donut. I'm interested to try our other one. It's covered in sugar, but it's a mango filled one. My lips are covered in sugar. I thought it was gonna have a mango filling, but it looks like the donut itself is just mango. It's like a mango batter. That's crazy. It tastes a lot like mango on the inside. And it's orange. What a fun color. Pretty good. Their malasadas are worth it. I know it looks like I could be anywhere right now, so you're gonna have to trust me on this since there's no sign. We're currently at the southernmost point in the US, which is here on the Big Island in Hawaii. The southernmost point in the continuous US on the mainland is actually in Florida, so do what you want with that information, but yeah, it is actually really, really pretty down here. Really good views of the coastline. But it sucks they don't have some kind of sign up that says we're at the southernmost point, you know? But yeah, still pretty cool. It's just like a 5-minute walk from where you park to get down here.
We thought it was sand from far away, but it's all coral. Pretty crazy little beach.
So we had a bit of an epic fail. We tried to go, it's right close to the most southern point. It's a green sand beach. It's 1 in 4 green sand beaches in the entire world. So we were like, well, it's just one of those things you have to see, because when are we ever gonna see a green sand beach before? But, well, the way this place works is you can hike down, but it's like 3 miles one way. So you're talking 6 miles round trip. Or you can they have locals there that will drive you down on the back of these trucks. But we were waiting there. We were told it was going to be 15 to 20 minutes before we could ride, which even that is a bit of a long wait for us. But then we were probably sitting there for half an hour waiting for a ride still, because no one else was looking for a ride, and they were waiting until there was a full thing of people. But we didn't want to wait anymore. And also, it's $20 per person to get a ride, which is a lot of money. We could save that $40 and go get something to eat, have a meal. So we skipped out. It's unfortunate, but we skipped out. It's sad we don't have a Jeep. If we had a Jeep, we would have just driven down ourselves, but sadly we can't in this small car. So that was a bit of a bust for the day. Wah, wah. But hey, we saved $40, I guess. So there's that. But we lost 30 minutes of our time.